From Nigeria, we welcome Reverend BIODUN the global senior pastor of the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, impacting millions across Africa and the globe. He will share his experience on using spiritual diplomacy to end conflicts, drawing from his vast experience in Nigeria and beyond.
Good afternoon. Such a joy to be here all the way from Africa. And I really appreciate Pastor Mark Burns for this privilege to speak with you. I want to thank you for this privilege, and I want us to know that it's very important for us to be here. And we are here because, not just because we've been invited here, but because God has brought us together and given us the kind of influence and affluence that we have to influence our world and to help our community and to experience peace. I want you to know that the world is looking not for leaders, not for speakers, but those who will broker peace all over the world. In this age where a sentence from a faith leader can shape hearts, move markets, and also topple governments. I'm not a diplomat by training. I have witnessed negotiation where treaties have failed, but I've seen prayers accomplish what political pressure could not do. This is not a call to replace politics with religion, but religion does not compete, but it completes diplomacy. We speak not of ourselves, but we need to know that we are messengers of God. I have been a pastor for 27 years. I found out that faith leaders are the only people that speak for 1 hour plus, and nobody stands up to say, excuse me, I want to contribute. Even in the court of law, people can say, my Lord, I want to speak. But in religious gatherings, religious leaders just speak and influence people. Their words are looked upon as the words of God. With this authority and this place of authority that God has given to us, we need to learn how to influence people. Because sometimes the way we speak, let's be honest, we speak from the place of tradition, we have authority, we have legitimacy of community, we have moral gravitas that secular institutions often forget. I want you to know that God has called us. A call to forgiveness, a teaching of forgiveness can end blood feast. The sermon of dignity can inspire human rights movement. We remember the words of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Even though it was not violent, even through his messages, he dismantled apartheid through his messages. We remember Pope John Paul II, whose simple appeal, war never again, echoed through Poland and beyond. We also remember sermons that baptized ethnic cleansing and the casual dehumanization that turned neighbors into enemies. The weight of our words are measured not in their eloquence, but we must consider the consequences of our words. Today, our world suffers from dialogue deficit. We talk at each other, but not to each other. Faith leaders must understand their position and where God has placed them. So what does responsibility look like? Number one, we must, first of all, know that we stand for truth instead of triumph. We must understand that the role is not to win arguments, but to seek wisdom. Secondly, we must understand that courage must be displayed over convenience. We need to confront intolerance within our own communities and call for peace at all times. We must know that we've been positioned to influence. Our words carry weight beyond. We must see microphone not as a trophy, but we must see it as a means of influence to influence people to broker peace in our society. I want to round off by telling us about something that happened during the Central African Republic Civil War, when Muslims and Christians were slaughtering each other. One imam and one pastor made a pact. They stood at a checkpoint between warring neighborhoods, joined hands together, and they said the first bullet to be fired must pass through the imam and the pastor. For 18 months, they stood there and they held hands together. but for 18 months, no one fired a bullet. Eventually, others joined them. Their words carried weight, not because they had power, but because they had the courage to stake their lives on their conviction. Words carry weight. Your words carry weight too. The question is not whether you speak, it's not whether you will speak, but whether you will speak in the ways that will heal rather than divide. Will you reach the voiceless rather than just the powerful? Will you use your position to heal your community, heal your country, and avoid the differences in the religion and make sure that we heal our world? This is something we need to stand up to, and our lives will not remain the same. God bless our world.